Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping moments in recent television history, a moment that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world and left fans of country music superstar Carrie Underwood reeling in disbelief. Picture this: it's a bright, sunny morning, and the set of Today with Jenna Friends is buzzing with its usual charm, the kind of cozy, feel-good vibe that makes you want to sip coffee and smile along with the hosts. Jenna Bush-Hager, with her signature warmth, is leading the charge, joined by a panel of familiar faces, all ready to chat about the latest in pop culture, lifestyle, and music. The cameras are rolling, the audience is tuned in, and the stage is set for what should be a routine promotional interview with none other than Carrie Underwood, the American Idol legend turned global sensation. Carrie, known for her powerhouse vocals and down-to-earth personality, is there to talk about her latest projects, maybe drop some hints about her Sunday Night Football role or her Las Vegas residency, which, by the way, just wrapped up after 3 incredible years. Fans are expecting the usual, a few laughs, some heartfelt stories, and maybe a tease about her next big move. But what happens next? Oh, it's anything but usual. The conversation starts innocently enough, with Jenna asking Carrie about her journey from small-town Oklahoma to the glitz and glamour of Nashville. The audience is eating it up, hanging on every word, because who doesn't love a good rags-to-riches story? Carrie's talking about her roots, her family, her 2 adorable sons, Isaiah and Jacob, and how she balances motherhood with her whirlwind career. It's all going smoothly, too smoothly, perhaps until the discussion takes an unexpected turn. Sources are buzzing about a tense exchange, and let me tell you, that's putting it mildly. According to whispers online, including a TikTok post that's racked up views faster than you can say before he cheats, things got heated when the conversation veered into uncharted territory. Some say it was a question about artistic freedom, others hint at a clash over personal values, or maybe even a jab at Carrie's recent American Idol judging stint. Whatever it was, it struck a nerve. Carrie, usually the picture of poise, reportedly started to bristle, her smile tightening as the panelist. Some sources point to Jenna herself, though others suggest a guest pushed a topic that felt too personal, too raw. The energy in the room shifted, like a storm cloud rolling in on a clear day. Before anyone could blink, Carrie was unclipping her microphone, her face a mix of frustration and resolve, and then Obama she walked off the set. Live on air. The audience gasped, the cameras kept rolling, and social media exploded with hashtags like #CarrieUnderwood and #TodayShowDrama. Fans were stunned, torn between cheering for Carrie's boldness and wondering if she'd overreacted. Was this a stand for authenticity, a moment where she refused to play the polished celebrity game, or was it a rare crack in her usually unflappable demeanor? The internet, as you can imagine, has been a wildfire of opinions, with some calling it a cultural moment, a statement about staying true to oneself in an industry that often demands conformity. Others, though, are raising eyebrows, pointing out that the footage floating around might be edited or even digitally generated, as some YouTube clips have warned. Could this be a case of sensationalized media blowing things out of proportion? Either way, the drama has everyone talking, and it's not just about what happened on that set, it's about what it means for Carrie's legacy, her public image, and the pressures of being a superstar in 2025. This isn't just a walk-off, it's a moment that's got fans, critics, and casual viewers dissecting every frame, every word, every glance. And let's be real, when Carrie Underwood makes headlines, you know it's going to be big. So, what really went down? Let's unpack this further, because this story is far from over, and the layers are just starting to peel back. Now, let's rewind and set the stage for how we got here, because this moment didn't just happen in a vacuum, it's the culmination of a career that's been under the spotlight for 2 decades. Carrie Underwood, the girl who stole America's heart on American Idol back in 2005, has built an empire on talent, grit, and an unrelenting commitment to her craft. From chart-topping hits like Jesus, Take the Wheel to her record-breaking Las Vegas residency, Reflection, which wrapped in April 2025 after 72 shows, Carrie's been a force of nature. She sold millions of albums, won Grammys, CMAs, you name it, all while staying true to her Oklahoma roots and her faith-driven values. But let's not kid ourselves, being in the public eye for 20 years comes with pressure, and Carrie's had her share of scrutiny. Whether it's fans debating her new brunette hair color, a bold move away from her iconic blonde locks, or critics questioning her American Idol judging decisions, she's no stranger to the noise. So, when she walked onto the Today with Jenna Friends set, she was already carrying the weight of 1,000 expectations. The show itself, a spin-off of the Today franchise, is known for its lighthearted vibe, but it's also a place where celebrities can get caught off guard. Jenna Bush-Hager, with her knack for disarming charm, often digs just deep enough to get real answers, and that's where things might have gone sideways, according to reports. The conversation started with the usual fluff and maybe a nod to Carrie's recent cover of Ozzy Osbourne or her Sunday Night Football gig, but then it pivoted to something deeper. Some sources, like a YouTube video that's been making the rounds, suggest the panelist brought up the pressures of fame, maybe even touching on Carrie's rumored retirement buzz or her American Idol backlash, where fans accused her of being too harsh on contestants like fan favorite Philo. Others hint at a more personal angle, like her life as a mom or her marriage to Mike Fisher. Whatever the topic, it hit a nerve, and Carrie wasn't having it. The footage, though some say it's been edited for maximum drama, shows her expression hardening, her voice steady but sharp as she responds. Then, in a move that's pure Cara fierce, unapologetic, she removes her mic and walks off, leaving the hosts scrambling and the audience in shock. Social media lit up instantly, with posts on platforms like TikTok and X calling it everything from a power move to an overreaction. But here's the thing, this wasn't just about one question or one moment, it's about the bigger picture, about a woman who's spent years navigating an industry that loves to put people in boxes. Carrie's always been vocal about her values, her faith, and her desire to stay authentic, and this walk-off, whether spontaneous or staged, feels like a line in the sand. Was she standing up for herself, refusing to let a talk show narrative define her? Or was it a moment of frustration boiling over after months of public scrutiny? The truth is, we don't know the full story yet, and with some sources warning about manipulated footage, we have to tread carefully. What we do know is that this moment has sparked a conversation about authenticity, celebrity culture, and the pressure to perform, and not just on stage, but in every interview, every appearance. Carrie's walk-off is more than a viral clip, it's a window into the challenges of being a public figure in an era where every move is dissected. And as fans rally around her, with hashtags like #CarrieUnderwood trending, it's clear this story is resonating far beyond the studio walls. Let's talk about the fallout, because when Carrie Underwood storms off a live TV set, you better believe the internet has opinions, lots of them. Within minutes of the incident, social media platforms like X and TikTok were flooded with reactions, ranging from die-hard fans cheering Carrie's take-no-nonsense attitude to skeptics questioning whether the whole thing was a publicity stunt. One TikTok user, with a video that's already racked up thousands of views, called it a heated confrontation, painting a picture of Carrie standing her ground against a question that felt like a low blow. Others, though, aren't so sure, pointing to disclaimers on YouTube clips warning that the footage might be significantly edited or digitally generated. This raises a big question. Did it really happen the way we're seeing it? The clips circulating online show Carrie, mic in hand, responding to a question with a steely gaze before calmly but firmly exiting the stage. The hosts, caught off guard, try to pivot, but the awkwardness is palpable. Fans on X are divided, as some see it as Carrie refusing to be pushed into a corner, especially after recent controversies like her American Idol judging stint, where she faced backlash for her critique of contestants. Others wonder if the media is blowing it out of proportion, especially since Carrie's been quieter on social media lately, with some outlets reporting she went silent for days after the incident. This isn't the first time Carrie's been at the center of a storm. She's faced criticism on shows like The View and navigated rumors about everything from her marriage to a supposed retirement at age 42. But this feels different. It's raw, it's public, and it's got people talking about the bigger issues at play. The pressure on celebrities to always be on, the way talk shows can sometimes cross lines, and the role of edited media in shaping narratives. Some fans are drawing parallels to other stars who've pushed back against invasive questions, like Taylor Swift or Beyoncé. Copyright, arguing that Carrie's walk-off was a power move, a way to say, "I'm not here for this." Others, though, worry it could hurt her image, especially with her Sunday Night Football contract up in the air and whispers of a collaboration with Jelly Roll that might now face scrutiny. The media's having a field day, with outlets like the U.S. Sun and Daily Express running headlines about Carrie's furious moments and her new look or new projects, but none have confirmed the exact details of what sparked the clash. Was it a question about her personal life, a jab at her career choices, or something else entirely? The lack of clarity only fuels the fire, with fans and critics alike speculating about what pushed Carrie to her breaking point. And let's not forget the cultural context. This isn't just about Carrie, it's about how we consume celebrity drama in 2025, where a single clip can define a narrative, true or not. As the story spreads, it's clear this moment has tapped into something bigger, a conversation about authenticity, boundaries, and the cost of fame. Whether you're Team Carrie or scratching your head, one thing's for sure, this walk-off has left a mark, and we're all waiting to see what she does next. So, what does this mean for Carrie Underwood's future? The Today with Jenna Friends walk-off isn't just a blip on the radar, it's a moment that could reshape how we see her, and how she navigates the next chapter of her career. Carrie's always been a master at balancing her public and private selves. From her heartfelt Instagram posts about her sons to her polished performances at the CMT Music Awards. But this incident, whether fully authentic or amplified by edited clips, has thrust her into a new kind of spotlight, a one where she's not just a golden girl of country music but a figure at the center of a cultural debate. Some fans are rallying behind her, seeing the walk-off as a bold stand against an industry that often demands women smile through discomfort. Posts on X are calling it a queen move, with fans praising her for refusing to let a talk show narrative box her in. Others, though, are worried about the optics. Carrie's got a lot on her plate: her American Idol judging role, which has already stirred controversy, her Sunday Night Football gig, which NBC is reportedly re-evaluating, and new projects, like a rumored duet with Jelly Roll that's got fans buzzing. A moment like this could either solidify her as a no-nonsense icon or risk alienating parts of her fanbase who prefer her softer, more approachable side. Then there's the question of the footage itself, with multiple sources, including YouTube videos, flagging the clips as potentially edited or digitally generated. We have to wonder how much of this moment was real versus orchestrated for clicks. In 2025, deepfakes and manipulated media are a growing concern, and Carrie's walk-off could be a case study in how quickly a narrative can spread, true or not. If it was staged or exaggerated, it wouldn't be the first time a celebrity moment was hyped for attention. Think of Kanye's infamous interruptions or other viral TV clashes. But if it was genuine, it's a rare glimpse into Carrie's limits, a reminder that even the most polished stars have breaking points. Either way, the incident has sparked a broader conversation about the pressures of celebrity culture, especially for women in the spotlight. Carrie's spent years building a brand that's equal parts relatable and aspirational, but moments like this show how fragile that balance can be. The media's already spinning it in every direction, with some outlets tying it to her recent social media silence or her new look as a brunette, while others speculate about her next movie, maybe a tell-all interview or a new single addressing the drama. What's clear is that Carrie's not one to stay quiet for long. She's been through too much: American Idol victory, Grammy wins, personal tragedies like her miscarriages to let a single moment define her. But this walk-off, real or not, has given fans a lot to chew on. From questions about authenticity to the role of talk shows in pushing boundaries. As we wait for Carrie's next statement, whether it's a tweet, a song, or an appearance, the world's watching to see how she'll spin this moment into her story. Alright, let's wrap this up by looking at the bigger picture, because this Carrie Underwood walk-off isn't just about one fiery memento, it's a snapshot of where we're at in 2025, where celebrity, media, and public perception collide in messy, fascinating ways. Carrie's always been more than a singer, she's a cultural touchstone, a symbol of resilience and authenticity in an industry that's often anything but. From her American Idol days to her Las Vegas residency, she's navigated fame with a grace that's earned her millions of fans. But this Today with Jenna Friends moment, whether it was a genuine outburst or a hyped-up clip, reminds us that even icons like Carrie aren't immune to the pressures of the spotlight. The internet's reaction is split between "you go, girl, and what was that about?" It shows how polarized we've become, not just about Carrie but about how we expect celebrities to behave. Are they allowed to have off days, to push back when a question feels too personal, or do we demand they stay polished, smiling through every awkward moment? The fact that some clips are flagged as edited or digitally generated only complicates things, raising questions about truth in an age where a viral video can shape a narrative overnight. If this was a real moment, it's a testament to Carrie's strength as she's not afraid to draw a line.